Guys, it is time to talk about probably one of the best sets, in my opinion, besides Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon, of Yu-Gi-Oh! History personally, especially for the older sets. We're looking at Magician's Force today, guys. And no, it is not because Dark Magician Girl is in this set that this set is just as good as Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon, in my opinion. It is because of our boy Dark Paladin that's in here. But before we get into the cards, I want to take 1 second to talk about the channel sponsor, aka me. If you want to use the TCG Player link in my video description or channel description to go pick yourself up something shiny from my store, I would greatly appreciate it. They got a wide variety of cards and a wide variety of conditions, priced very competitively, from crazy sets like Dark Revelation Volume 4, as well as World Championship 2010 card pack there. So if you want to go take a look and just at least browse, I'd greatly appreciate it. Pick yourself up something shiny, increase your collection, and help me out. I'd greatly appreciate it. But guys, Magician's Force, very cool set. Dark Magician Girl is the most iconic card for most people out of the set. Let's take a look at Near Mint Unlimiteds for these. I sold a lightly played a little bit ago. $270 for Near Mint Unlimited. Not a bad price to pay. I think I sold my lightly played for $250 a little bit ago. So honestly, these have come down a little bit since the little bit of hype we've experienced in Yu-Gi-Oh! Recently. Near Mint Unlimiteds go up pretty quickly. Not a single Near Mint First Edition listing on the first page. Probably won't be until the third page, actually. Never mind. Second page, Near Mint First Edition's $12.48. And that's pretty common. Most Near Mint First Editions of these go for a minimum of at least $1,000. And they quickly go up here on TCG Player. But if you looked on eBay, it'd be about $1,000 would be the going rate for a Near Mint First Edition of these. Last page has got an $8,000 listing almost. That's absolutely crazy to see. There are some Korean versions and stuff like that, and Japanese out here that are kind of weird, but for us English players, Near Mint Unlimited's $270, Near Mint First Edition, starting price around $1,000. But our boy Dark Paladin here has two artworks in the set. Here's the First Edition OG artwork here. This one is pretty cool. This is the one I prefer because it looks kind of like Dark Magician. It's got the circle in the back. The circle in the back is very iconic to me. I really appreciate that. TCG Player has been having some massive problems. I don't know if you've been experiencing that yourself, but even just listing things and shipping things and posting things, I've had a lot of problems with this. There are only 10 listings of this Near Mint. Near Mint, and some of those aren't even English, actually. Near Mint First Edition for this English is $520 up to almost $1,000 pretty quickly. That is crazy cool to see. I think it deserves that. There is the reprint artwork here. This one would be unlimited, which is interesting because I don't know if there's actually an unlimited pack of Magician's Force. There would be actually, yes. So there is the unlimited artwork, which is different. Still pretty cool. Not the same though. Let's see what Near Mints for these go for. Near Mint for these, and all of them would be unlimited. I believe there shouldn't be a first edition of this. If there is, that's a lie or a misprint, I think. But Near Mint Unlimited for these about $55, which is not too terrible for the other artwork of this. It is considerably cheaper than the other one, but I gotta say, mad respect to the people that prefer this one and cause the price to go up. Breaker the Magical Warrior, an iconic older card, doesn't have too many holo printings, I believe. I'm actually gonna take a look at the other listings of this card as well on TCG Player. Near Mint Unlimited is $42 for these. Pretty crazy to see. No Near Mint First Edition so far. First Near Mint First Edition is literally double the price. Unlike Pharaonic Guardian in our last video, which I totally encourage you guys to go check out because that's a really cool set. I like it as well. There was not a big difference between the price of Near Mint Unlimiteds and the Near Mint First Editions, actually, sometimes. Maybe a difference of $2 to $3, actually, which is pretty crazy to see. These are over double. Let's see what it goes to up on the third page here. Third page here, Near Mint First Edition, up to $127, and then all the way up to $300 into the $127 sells. So that's pretty crazy to see. Not a whole lot Near Mint First Edition listings here. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because that one 7 in total on the market right now for Near Mint First Edition, Breaker the Magical Warrior, out of Magician's Force. Let's take a quick peek and see what other ones there are. I knew there was a super rare. I knew there was an ultra out of Dark Revelation. Here's the OG one. There's a secret rare from the Master Collection there. Pretty cool. The gold rare, ultra rare from Yugi's World. This one's been very popular lately. A premium gold rare, which I think gold rares look good from back in the day. But most of these copies are all worth money. Even the common ones are worth just a little bit of money because it's just a very good, iconic card from back in the day. Luster Dragon, this comes as an ultra rare in the set. I think it's also printed as a super rare and Dark Beginning. Let's see how much Near Mint for this is. Near Mint for this unlimited is about $20, up to $28 for the first edition, which is not too terrible. About an $8 difference there between it for the first listing and Near Mint First Edition. quite a few near mint first edition listings on here. Let's take a look at page 2 here of the near mint first editions. $34.99, $43 up to $96 for near mint unlimited. That was kind of crazy to see. Near mint first edition $265 after from $48. So these all sold out, and your last guy at $265. You're positioned pretty good there to make a nice little score, I would say. But just an iconic, vintage, first edition vanilla monster there. Kind of cool to see. Tribe Infecting Virus, very, very iconic card. I think still is banned, was banned. Near mint unlimiteds for these, as you can see, have gone up recently to $20. Near mint first editions, let's take a look here. Near mint first editions are literally $30 more, which is absolutely crazy to see. There's only one page of listings for this, and the last near mint first edition is at $167 for a common. Or no, this is a super rare actually. I thought this was a common on the set. My bad, guys. That is a super rare. Tribe Infecting Virus. All the X, Y, Z cards are in this, Kaiba's OG ones. And they're pretty cool. I like those a lot. I played ABCs back in the day, and even tried to build an ABC XYZ. Let's just say that the ABCs on their own were a lot better. Near mint unlimiteds for these. These are an ultra rare as well. This is for the XY Dragon Cannon. $16.50 there for a near mint unlimited, which is not terrible for a Kaiba card. Near mint first edition, about double that. Not that bad. Not that bad, honestly, to see. Chaos Command Magician, this has had tons of reprints in the same rarity too. I think this has a Turbo Pack Ultra as well. Near mint unlimiteds for these are like so cheap, a couple bucks here. Oh, that's heavily played, my bad. Near mint for these are not that bad either. Still under $10 for this. Near mint first editions though are definitely a little bit more expensive. Got a $39 listing there, and that is the only first edition listing on TCG Player. If you're a seller watching this video, definitely encourage you to try to get rid of this right now for like 50-60 bucks if you wanted to. You could buy a lot of the turbo pack versions for probably less. Let's see here. How much is the... Yeah. There's a super rare. Oh, I was wrong. It was a rare out of turbo pack. My bad. Oh, it's the Legendary Duel Season 3 Ultra. I've sold both of these recently. There's a super rare too. Dark Revelation is a cool set, so that's a good one to buy. Paladin White Dragon. Gosh, in the TV show, he made this look useful. In real life, this is just not it. Near mints for these. Let's take a look. $11 for the near mint unlimiteds. Near mint first editions at $30, which is definitely a lot more. Let's take a look at the last page here. $37 for the last near mint first edition listing on the first page. Up to $40, from $40 up to $83, from $83 up to $96, and then to $253 for a near mint first edition Paladin of White Dragon. It is a cool card. I like the Paladin of White Dragon. I like the Paladin of Dark Dragon. Both cool cards to collect, not cool ones to play in my opinion. Skill of Dark Magician, super rare. This also has the other one that I will pull up here in just a moment. The Skilled Dark Magician as well as the Skilled White Magician. This was the set they debuted in as super rares. These are pretty pricey actually. Near mint first editions for these are $15, up all the way up to $122 after you sell these three in the middle here. One of them being $96, which is crazy to see for this. This is also reprinted in one of the Dark Revelation sets. Same with the Skilled White Magician. It is also a super rare. I don't know if this one's worth as much as the Skilled Magician of Dark. Let's take a look. Near mint unlimited are only 3, 7 on that. Near mint first edition is only 6. So yeah, the Dark is definitely more popular. I don't know if these get played together. I think they were supposed to. Definitely in the lore they go together, but in the game I'm not sure exactly. XYZ Dragon Cannon from Magician's Force. Very cool card. Was reprinted very quickly into the tins as a secret rare, so reprinted very early on. Near mint first editions are $6 on this one. Near mint unlimited. Sorry guys, near mint unlimited $6 here. Near mint first edition. Man, we got one listing for $60 on the first page here, and then another like $70 one, a $70 one, up to $249, and then $390. Wow, so this one definitely gets expensive fairly quick, which is interesting to see. XYZ Tank Cannon. This is just a super rare. I like this one a lot. I try to play every combination in my ABC deck. $5.90 for unlimited, which is pretty par for the course. I don't think that's gone up really at all. No first editions on the first page. Let's take a look at the second page. Near first edition, about $10 on the second page here, and it sticks around there, so it's not too bad. And the last one here, guys, as a super rare as well, the YZ Tank Dragon. I almost said cannon, but Tank Dragon. Very cool looking. Near mint unlimiteds are under $5. Then you go up to $5. Near mint first edition, only $7-ish on the first page there. Near mint first edition, $9, up to about $10, from $10 to $16, and then up to $40, and then up to almost $100. That's pretty crazy to see. Very iconic, very cool cards. I absolutely love them. Back in the day, they were pretty hard to play. Probably, I wouldn't know. I was like 2 when this came out. Let's see here. Where is just the Magician's Force page? Let's take a look again. There's other cards in the set that are hollow and stuff like that. Like Double Spell, X-Head Cannon, Spell Canceller, and stuff like that. This is a good common, actually. Oppressed People, first editions for those are actually worth quite a bit. I've sold about a few of them, but really cool set altogether. Let me know what your favorite card in the set is. I will not be offended by either suggestion of what the favorite or best should be. Make sure you leave a like and are subscribed. Thank you for watching. Please come back.